Hey, it's Stace here from Sacred Art and Story, and today I thought I would share a little story about art that is frustrating. I am in the midst of creating something that's kind of giving me some frustrations. I'm working on a little spirit doll. It's actually part of a class that I'm teaching. And as I've been teaching this class, like all the different ways to make dolls, whether it's sticks and wires and, all the things, I've been using some of the things I've been creating as I've been demonstrating to make a doll. And as I pulled the head together, I really liked a face that I made, but it was a little bit too big for the body that I had made. And then I created some hands, and those were still a little too small. And then all of a sudden I realized like the body shape wasn't really working. And yesterday I kind of thought, well, I think I'm going to tear the whole thing apart because I'm really frustrated with this thing. It's just not working. And I tell that to folks in classes all the time. I'll say, like, if it's not right, just pull it apart. Like, just start again. And sometimes I'll get that, really? You want me just to like start again or pull it apart? Like, I've wasted this time. And I was thinking, it's never wasted time. And as I went through this morning, as I decided, yes, I'm going to pull this little doll apart, keep the head because that's the thing I really love the most, and make a body that finally fits the head, and make some hands that don't have to be hidden away because I don't want people to notice that they're too small. I don't have to fudge like the outfit to hide the fact that the legs are too small. Like, I want this doll to take up space. And it dawned on me a couple things around this is one, it's never wasted time, right? Because our creativity is this journey. And even if something is frustrating us, we have this choice. We can either keep going with what we've got, make it work, put the skirt over it so nobody sees the legs. We could pull it apart and really make it work, right? Or we could just kind of give up on it. I kind of like option number two the best, because it's never wasted time. This is a journey. And especially when it comes to doll making, for me, it's about just kind of letting the process unfold so that the doll finds itself. And if it's not right, then you kind of fix it. And it is just all part of creativity. And the tearing apart can be as joyous as the putting together because you're realizing something's not right and there's a reason why it's not right. And the other really important part here is that usually the reason why it's not right, more than just the technical bits, but why you don't want the doll to hide. So, like maybe there's a message there, and there is a message there for me. As I realized as I was thinking about this, like, I don't want this doll to hide. I don't want to have to like make her feel smaller. And of course, that's the vision of the doll now. Like, that is the story of the doll. That is the spirit of the doll. And it absolutely applies to my life. And I didn't set out to make a doll that told a story about visibility and being bigger, but that is something I've been thinking about in my life. And I didn't really put two and two together when I started, but this little doll, this process, this creative journey has been the way to unfold that story even more. So this funny little doll right now that's just got sort of, some problems. I could, make it work, but no, I'm gonna do her justice and I'm going to change her up today so that she has the space so that the doll can finally land. And that's usually what it feels like, right? When we get frustrated with our art and we keep going with it and we finally get it to land. There's something that happens where it's sort of like, now the doll is here, like the spirit has arrived, or the whatever we're working on, it starts to feel like it's grounded and it tells a story and it's home. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you're somebody who makes dolls or you're somebody who makes art and you get frustrated with your art, keep going. Sure, there are times when some things just, they're just not right and you've got to stop. But if you're sort of like, I could keep letting this happen, don't worry about tearing things apart. Let it happen because you never know where you're going to get to.